Another week, another episode. This time around, we delve into Casey's past from the view of the locals in Montana. Besides the usual problems, it made for an interesting episode. More about that later after the plot summary. We opened the episode with Casey watching over his back. Since the protests at Broken Rock, he got attention by some old enemies who don't like him walking around with a badge. One is even suing Casey, claiming he shot an unarmed suspect on the last op. Andrea, Miles, and Belle go after the lawyer and try to find evidence for Casey's innocence. Meanwhile, Cal and Casey rescue a rancher who crashed in the mountains with his helicopter. While the rescue gets more difficult by the minute, the team gets pressured to dig up dirt about their mate by their higher-ups. Somehow this episode reminded me of old school Yellowstone. There's drama, grittiness, and some sense of an old way of life which Montana still tries to preserve. If you've seen my previous reviews, you know I really try to give the show a chance, and it's actually growing on me. Sure, the new characters don't fit in like Rip, Lloyd, and Teeter did, and I also don't like the easygoing procedurals vibe, but this episode gave me hope. The rescue op with a new rancher is a detour from the usual mission, and it reminded me a lot of the challenges the ranch hands and Rip had to sort out in the main series. Especially the new rancher, Tom Weaver, fits right into the scenario. The episode had real stakes and didn't feel shallow and predictable. That's not to say that there's nothing wrong with it though. My problem with this episode is actually with Casey and Cal. First of all, I don't get how they can leave their shotgun behind. The officer at the ranger station specifically gave them the shotgun to fend off large predators. It's like another gun commercial we know from 1923.
Your standard issue can't handle what's on that mountain.
At least Casey should know how dangerous the animals are up there. Next they encounter a weird crook who holds them at gunpoint. They overpower him and let him go, expecting him to turn himself in at the ranger station they came from. And that's not everything. Later on, it's revealed that the guy is one of the most wanted criminals in the area. Cal should have known about him and at least call in reinforcements to apprehend the guy, but instead, the guy ambushes them with a shotgun they left behind, shoots at them, misses, and runs off, heavily armed. Now I know stuff like that happened in the old series as well. Exhibit A, the bomb on the plane in Season 2. Or the dinosaur bones. But I really don't get it. Isn't somebody proofreading those scripts? Aside from that, it's a good episode, and we get a lot of character development, both on Casey's and the team's side, which I appreciate. And you know, it pays off so well when you put in the extra time the series format gives you. Just look at Jimmy. Everybody thought he was a no-good and would probably get killed at the ranch. But it turned out to be a successful cowboy at the 4-6s. Now, he's a fan favorite, and I often heard people say that they'd like to see a spin-off with him. So I guess that speaks volumes for character development. I think the show has what it takes to be something really special. So I hope they will improve this show further, get rid of the kinks it still has. As potential people, don't mess this up. And that does it for this review, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you for staying this long till the end of this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell icon so you'll know when I crank out another video. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.